Hi, the first thing we're going to do are some basic stretches. What you'll need is a mat. And the first thing I want to have you do is bring the hands extended fully back, legs straight, pull the knees all the way in toward the chest, bring the head up. And the reason you would be doing this is to warm up the lumbar as well as the lower abs, the hips, the rotator cuffs, also known as the shoulders. This also allows blood to stimulate through the core. The second stretch we're going to do is pull the single knee all the way up toward the nose. If this adds any type of impingement on the neck, you can keep the head down. Also want you to do a diagonal stretch that's bringing the knee across the body. What I like to also do is hold each one of the stretches between 10 to 15 seconds, but that's really your preference. You want to make sure that you do both sides evenly. The cross body stretch adds stretch to the lower back as well as the hips. And if you can also put the knee on the floor, or at least try to achieve that, that's your ultimate goal. The next stretch, it's what's called a child's pose. A lot of people do this in yoga. The arms will be straight out from the body. Glutes are pushed all the way back against the heels. Next position is also a yoga position. This is your down dog position. Head should be facing towards the floor. Feet would be straight if they can touch the floor. Third position is what's called your up dog position. What you want to do is make sure you're channeling most of your energy through your lower abdomen, also through your shoulders and your chest. As I'm pushing up, I am exhaling out. And once again, you want to try and hold those positions between 10 and 15 seconds. And as you see here, I went back into the original child's pose position. And I will try to do each side once or twice occasionally, just depending on how tight you feel that your joints are. This next position, you bring your one arm threaded through the other arm, and this basically is another shoulder rotator warm-up exercise. Rotator cuffs seem to have get a lot of damage from different types of training, so we want to keep those warmed up. This position is called a cat, and that is another yoga position. You suck your stomach in while tightening your abs, and also like to do those positions once, usually 2 or 3 times. In this particular stretch, what I want you to do is sit back onto your hands, push your hips forward to where you feel a contraction in your lower abs as well as your quads. On this stretch, you bring one knee forward at a time. This stretches your hip flexors out as well as your quadriceps, lower abs, and hips as well. And again, briefly holding your stretches 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, on this stretch, this is mainly for your hamstrings and your lower back. And you can also do that 2 or 3 times as well, or you can do it once, just depending on what your tension level is on the muscles. And that concludes our stretch part of the program.